Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a quick one of 3 simple recipes that really aren't even recipes at all, but they turned out super delicious, and so I wanted to go ahead and do a quick video on all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize now because I'm almost 7 months pregnant and completely out of breath. So first up, we have this taco salad. Again, not even really a recipe, but I am making homemade refried beans from the pinto beans that I made in my last What's for Dinner video. And I'll have that linked below so you can check it out and see. I just made these in my crock pot. They're super easy. And I left the juice in whenever I poured them in this pan. Some people like to drain the juice, but I think it adds like a nice smoothness to them and gives them a really good smooth consistency. And it does cook down a lot. So I just started with some olive oil. You can use bacon grease if you want, but I had olive oil on hand. Then I add my seasonings, seasoned salt, cumin, chili powder. I did add some garlic powder and onion powder, but I didn't show that on camera for some reason. But then you're just gonna stir them and let them keep cooking down and essentially fry in that oil. Now I have some already cooked ground venison that I'm going to make taco meat, and I'm just making up some taco meat seasoning here. I didn't have a packet or whatever on hand, but this is just what I do whenever I don't have one of those and want to have tacos. It's just chili powder, cumin, garlic, onion powder, and whatever seasonings you like to make it taste delicious. And then I'm just going to load everything up and make it sort of a nacho. This is my son's. That's why there's not as much lettuce. He does like lettuce, but for some reason I did not show build in mine, but mine was more of a salad, but it turned out really, really good. So now we're going to have some steak, baked potatoes, and green beans, and I'm just going to start by cooking the potatoes in my air fryer, just poking some holes in them so they don't explode, and then I'm going to put them on the little basket there for my convection oven. Put them on 375 for about an hour. And you can cover these with oil, or I didn't in this video. They do turn out a little better whenever you put oil on them, but it's whatever. Then we had some canned green beans. I just added those to a pan, and then I added in some soy sauce and brown sugar, and it makes them really, really good. It's fast, it's easy. Canned green beans aren't exactly my favorite, but it's a nice way to have vegetables whenever you don't have any in the freezer or any fresh or whatever. And I always add something to them just to make them taste better. And I turn them on about 6, medium high, I guess. I don't really know. And just let them cook until the liquid reduces down. I did drain this can. There was only a little bit of liquid left in it. These are the toppings for our baked potatoes. Walmart substituted this butter. This is not real butter. This is some weird like imitation margarine, something. I don't know. I've never used this, but not a fan. Definitely not butter. Won't get it again. And this is how everything turned out. It was, again, super, super delicious, really easy, no recipes at all. And finally, we have this Mississippi chicken croissant sandwich that I had for lunch one day, and this literally could not get easier. I just dumped my chicken in the crock pot. It was in some water thawing. Then I dumped a whole can of banana peppers. The recipe calls for pepperoncinis, but I don't have those, so I just used this, and I'm not going to do it any other way. This was so good. And then I just did a whole packet of ranch dressing mix or ranch seasoning, whatever it's called. And then I just put my crock pot on high and let it cook for about 4 hours. After that, I just went in and shredded it, and it was so tender, so delicious. And I just shredded it up with this little mixing tool the best that I could, and then I put the lid back on and let it cook for another 30 minutes or so, just so all that chicken could really absorb all that juice and flavor. And once it had finished, I just went ahead and loaded up a croissant that I needed to use up. I actually hadn't planned on eating it this way. I was going to make some mashed potatoes, but y'all, this was the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. And I literally just put this chicken on a croissant. There was no sauce, no like toppings or anything. It was just this, and it was so good. This is easily the best chicken I've ever made in the crock pot. I'm never making it any other way. It was so good. If you're interested in more cooking videos, I have a whole playlist you can check out. But thank you so much for being here. I really hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again. Bye.